getting invaded.
That's what I've decided, bro. We're getting invaded.
So UFO pulls up. CNN's covering it. Lands on the White House garden. Do you go to work tomorrow? I think that strategically releasing videos is the way of the government numbing us. Well, they told us. And guess what? Everyone's going to work. What if it's a distraction?
I mean, what is not nowadays? I still want to see those Epstein files.
I want to see those Epstein files. Yeah. But it opens up the opportunity for alien versus human games. I want to see Jon Jones go up against an alien in an MMA fight.
That's probably why they don't land, as a matter of fact, because either hearing people like you say shit like that, and they're like, yeah.
Where I think this alien thing could be. It's like a fucking zoo. They're just coming down here to look at us.
Ever wonder how one conversation can change your perspective? You're listening to On the Mic with Joe Cee. Real conversations with real people. And every episode leaves you with something new.
One of the statistics that I was reading earlier is super interesting to me, which is that most people who view the videos on YouTube aren't actually subscribed. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make one simple and easy request, which is if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow more than you guys know, and it'll help me bring more conversations like this to more people. So if you're here with us, hit that subscribe button. We'd be eternally grateful. Now let's get back to the show. Welcome back to another episode of On the Mic with Joe Cee. I got my co-host Carlos here today. And for today's episode, we're going to, I don't want to say dive in, but we're going to be having a conversation about the new UAP videos that the Congress released, which is, I think, another fancy way of saying UFOs. But we're going to be kind of getting a little curious about UFOs and aliens and what these newly released videos that the government is releasing means for us. You know, why are we even so curious? What has humans want to know what this is and if there is life out there? Is this a cover-up, right? Is there some sort of government conspiracy and what that is? Either way, I'm super excited. This is going to be such a fun episode for me. I've wanted to talk about UFOs on the podcast for such a long time. So with that said, I'm going to introduce my co-host, Carlos Rosales.
Hey. So we're getting invaded.
That's what I've decided, bro. We're getting invaded.
An invasion is coming.
Mars attacks.
Are you ready?
Fucking here.
Are you ready?
Here. Oh, I'm ready.
How are you going to handle?
I'm not ready.
You're not ready? I think I am. I don't think I am.
As I said that, I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm not ready.
You know what? I will say, though, that if you would have told myself as a kid 30 years ago how I would react when we found out that there might be aliens, I would have been running around the room panicking. And I'm just like, I knew it, you know? Well, what do you think it is? Do you think it's really aliens? Let's start there.
Ah, man. Well, first, let's for anybody who doesn't know, because I didn't know not so long ago, a UAP is a unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Fuck that.
Right?
I'm calling it UFO.
UFO, right? Yeah. So you're the one falling into the marketing, bro. You're the one that fell into the cover up that the government started in the 1940s after the Roswell crash.
And they better not convince me that they're not green. I believe they're green 100%. So if you give me anything that's not Marvin the Martian or a green alien,
that's it.
I'm not believing it.
It's not real. It's absolutely not real. Well, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The last time we came into the studio to record, I think was the first time Carlos actually brought a drink. And I'm not going to say it's a tradition, but it's definitely time number 2 that Carlos has brought in.
I think last time it was a McKellen. Mm-hmm. Today it's just, what do we bring? A Maker's Mark.
A Maker's Mark.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Maker's Mark. So to that, cheers. Thanks so much for bringing the bottle. This is our first drink. So you might see it changing as the conversation goes on and as we take a few more sips, but I think with this conversation we're gonna need it because this is an interesting one for me.
Absolutely. You might hear my actual real thoughts today.
Now, because we're aliens, or no? I'm just kidding.
No.
So aliens. One of the things that came up for me right now when I said you're falling into the cover up is. And let me know what you think of this, right? Ever since these videos started getting released by Congress, I started looking a little bit more into this, which is probably why we're even having this conversation on the podcast, because this has been one of those super interesting conversations for me when it comes to UFOs. I watch all the episodes of Ancient Aliens. If there's a documentary, right? I just watched, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's called The Age of Disclosure. Excuse me. It's a documentary that just came out. Phenomenal documentary. I'd suggest to watch it in the daytime with maybe a coffee or a Coke because it is something that you have to listen to.
Okay.
It's not showing all these crazy videos of like aliens and green goblins. No. Like it's like they're explaining the data. They're explaining the data. They're explaining, like for example, I understand this UAP thing, unidentified aerial phenomenon, because some of the videos, and we'll probably show a couple videos later. So what they talk about in this documentary is really a lot about physics, right? That a lot of these UAPs, and why I believe they call them phenomenons, is because they're doing things that defy physics. For example, there's this one story where they say that there was I'm going to call it UFO now because I like UFO. There's this UFO that is traveling at, I think it's like 84 miles an hour, which isn't super fast, right? But it's traveling at like 84 miles an hour, and it's going into the ocean and coming back out of it and going in and coming back out without creating a splash. In other words, its environment doesn't get affected by its movement, for one. And then that same aircraft goes from going 84 miles an hour, which is not that fast, going in and out of the water, not making a splash, to then just zooming up to 12,000 feet within seconds. 12,000 feet, right? And they're talking about like the G-forces that are in a maneuver like that. And so that documentary really, for me, dialed into the physics of it and why, like, maybe they're aliens, maybe they're not aliens. They don't ever like clarify anything. They don't give us any answers. It's just, what the fuck? And how does this do that?
I don't know that I would watch that documentary, but I appreciate that you did and that you have the data, because I am not as intrigued with the physics. Right, I wouldn't have watched it for the physics, but that is pretty impressive, right? So it's going into like the fish are like, what the fuck's going on here, right? This thing's jumping in here.
Yep, probably.
Because that's one thing I did hear, that our ocean is so vast, right? And there's so much of our ocean that's unexplored. And I heard on some podcast somewhere that some people believe that there's alien settlements in our ocean, and that they're so deep that that's why we haven't found them, but they're here already, living in our ocean,
and or have been here since before even us, kind of, in the evolution of it all. So in that documentary, they also touch a little bit about that, about others like life form civilizations underneath the ocean. Yeah. So why are you so curious into UFOs? Like we brought this conversation up, and you were like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it."
Yeah.
Like,
well, the closest thing to a documentary I've seen is Space Jam, right? And so that's where my knowledge of aliens go. Apparently, they're really good basketball players, and it's the whole thing, right?
The whole thing.
Yeah, LeBron knows. You should hit him up.
Jordan kind of knows that too, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know a lot about it, but I've always been intrigued with what's out there, right? I refuse to believe, and I think there's this movie, I think Matthew McConaughey's on there with Jodie Foster from years ago. I forget what it's called.
Interstellar?
No, not Interstellar.
Contact.
And there's a quote from there in Contact where he says, if it is true that we're the only living thing in space, then what a waste of space. And I might be butchering that, but that's the essence of the quote. When you think about how vast space is, right? I've seen shows where they describe how we're smaller than a penny in the ocean when you think about space. There has to be something out there. It can't just be us. And so that's why I believe, and that's why it intrigues me, that there is something else out there. How would it feel about us? What would they look like? So that's why I'm so into it. And I believe these UFOs, UAPs, whatever we want to call them, I think that's been real, right? And so since I've been a kid, I've been into it, never intellectually to really understand the physics, right? But enough to be intrigued by the idea of like, what would we do if they came? What would it look like? Did you ever see this movie? It was called Fire in the Sky. It came out probably when we were kids. And it's based on a true story of these guys in like the Midwest that they saw like what looked like a fire was in the sky, and when they went up there to explore it, they went to go help put the fire out. They found this alien spacecraft, and it took one of them. And like days later, that guy got brought back to Earth, and he was found at a gas station naked. And they did lie detector tests on all of them, and they all passed it. They all passed the lie detectors with the same story, believing that they saw what they saw. when I saw that as a kid, it like blew my mind. Like, this is real. Like, the aliens could actually come get. Like, I cried for days. Like,
Wow.
My dad was really frustrated with me because I wouldn't stop crying about the aliens coming to take us. But yeah, I don't. It's really intriguing.
One of the things that right now that you talked about the movie, you watching that movie, one of the theories, right? You can call it conspiracy theory, call it whatever, right? But one of the theories that I've heard in this process of researching some of this stuff is that the U.S. government or just government has, since the 40s, since the Roswell crash, created this like stigma around aliens, but they almost started like this campaign to make aliens seem silly, to make aliens seem science fiction. In different videos that I've seen, they say that even in like the science community or like big government positions, like you don't even mess with the topic of UFOs because it's like really like UFOs,
That's your field of study?
Yeah, that's your field of like really you're gonna study like UFOs and aliens, like come on. Yeah. But the theory is that we've been trained since then to have that mentality that when it comes to UFOs, you don't question it. You just see it as something silly. Why? There's tons of reasons that you hear out there, which is one that they're trying to hide it because they don't want people to ask too many questions to where they have to expose some of the information they have. A lot of people ask the question, like, why would the government hide this? Why would they not just tell us? One of the theories that they have is that they don't want other countries knowing what kind of possible technological advances our government could have, which would give them, I don't want to say the upper hand, but let them at least see the hand.
Yeah.
You know, these crashes supposedly happen, or crashes or abandonments of ships and things like that happen all over the world, and governments don't talk about it because they don't want to expose what they may have. Right, and so they keep it in secrecy for that.
That is true. Have you heard of a UFO crash in another country? Like, I've only heard of the ones in the U.S. I wonder if that's like a real thing. Like, we only hear about ours.
I don't know. Yeah. That one is definitely tough.
Yeah. And I wonder what the UFOs' reactions are when they land in different countries. Like, where the fuck am I?
Where the fuck am I? What is this right here? Like, they have vodka here. Oh, this is Russia. We studied this. Russia. We studied this in class. This is Russia. You don't fucking crash in this spot.
That's it. No, let's not come back
here. Let's
not
come back to this spot. Yeah.
I'm in the freaking desert in the Middle East. This isn't fun.
Yeah. Let's go to Joshua Tree.
I
like Joshua Tree.
Yeah. I can see my family from there because the stars are showing all the time. I feel you.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, You mentioned a potential conspiracy theory to hide it from us, right? But I refuse to believe that we would really be able to do anything with their technology. Like, to me, in my mind, I feel like they're so far ahead, right? I don't know if you've seen videos where they go over the physics of it, right? You mentioned you saw like a documentary, but just a small sample of videos that I've seen where those things move really fast, like, we're nowhere near that. So if someone gave me the technology, like, how would I know what to do with it?
Well, see, that's the thing. And we'll jump into a video right now, but I feel like we may not be able to learn exactly how it happens, but any part of a technology like that we can reverse engineer. Just think about it. If they have a ship, there's a material that can withstand 7 G-forces, 8 G-forces.
Or high heat.
1,000 G-forces or high heat. Even if we just learned how to use 2% of what that material can do and synthetically make that material and have a material that can withstand 10 Gs, because this material we found can withstand 1,000 Gs, that's still huge. For the advancement we get from that would be humongous.
Yeah.
Humongous.
Yeah. No, I get that. I think I don't think it's as easy as Independence Day, where Will Smith just jumped into the ship and learned how to navigate it because they had the same controllers that we do.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's that easy.
I don't think it's that easy, but I give Will Smith props for making that happen. That was what a great 4th of July.
What a great 4th of July.
Independence Day was amazing. That, by the way, I love that movie as a kid. That movie was fucking
great
phenomenal.
Fucking movie.
Yeah.
Right? That speech by, what's it, Bill something, the actor, the president, when he gives that speech, that shit will fire me up today.
Pump me up
I am ready.
Pumped.
That might solve all our problems today if we
think
just
so.
play that speech.
Have to.
Have to.
Right? We have to play that. Man, too bad I didn't get that speech.
That
already.
would be a
That
great
would be
fucking speech.
one.
I'd be
That would
fucking
a
fired up
great
right now. but yeah, I guess you're right. If we can get a little bit of it and reverse engineer it, that'd be fantastic. Now, I got a question for you, right? So if they're coming, why do you think they're coming?
I mean, why not? Right?
But there's so many other planets.
But if we knew that there was life on another planet and we could get there and we knew we had the technology to observe it, to get there, as humans, as a species with consciousness, we absolutely would. I don't know how much we'd show ourselves to let them know that we're there, unless we consider ourselves insanely superior, which I'm almost certain they do, that giving them a little sighting here and there, knowing that they're not capable of really knowing what we do, then yeah. But I absolutely think, as any aware, conscious species that has the same DNA in the sense of we're explorers, we want to know more. We're obsessed with the future. Unfortunately, some of us are obsessed with the past, and that's why we go into depression. But no matter what,
that could be its own show.
Its own fucking show. I know. Let's not go there. Let's stay out of that one. Actually, that one deserves being good. But I believe we're a species that's so obsessed with the future, so obsessed with innovation, so obsessed with exploration. How does this work? What does this mean? How do we get there? What's going to happen? That if we could reach another planet that had life that we could observe, we absolutely would. And not have to have a reason other than wanting to explore for it.
So you think they're here to just observe and learn?
I have no
interest. Well, it's your perception, right? Like that's what you think they're for. Like you could say they're here to invade. They're here for like what they say in the movies. They're here for resources,
think so,
right?
Man.
So it's more like they're here to just kind of curiosity, is what you're saying.
Maybe, right? So like again, I'm gonna throw on a couple of videos right now. I want to get your thoughts on this videos, and we'll commentate on them, but. I just believe, and based off of even some of the stuff I have in these videos, I believe that with the technologies that are being shown, I don't want to say that they're showing, because who knows what there is, but with the type of technology that's being shown, if they wanted to invade us, if they wanted to harm, control, anything like that, I feel like they just would have to say yes. And they'd do it. And so if that was it, I just don't.
So UFO pulls up, CNN's covering it, lands on the White House garden. These dudes get off, and they say we're here to take control.
Do they look like Beavis and Butthead?
They look like I don't know what they look.
Paul.
I think the
Have you
worst
seen
fucking.
the movie Paul,
I think I'd be
Alien?
more fucking afraid if they look like us.
Ooh.
I think that'd be more scary, right, than them looking like Paul the alien or whatever other alien they've seen. What do you do? Do you go to work tomorrow?
That's the thing. I do. I think I still go to work tomorrow.
Well, yeah, people need haircuts. We're not going to let people look like shit.
Yeah, but I love what I do. I think I'll still go to work for tomorrow. But that's a great question, though, Carlos. Like, what does that mean, right? Like we're all so fucking obsessed with knowing, like, is there life out there? Are these aliens? Have they landed? Have they captured people? Have they abducted people? But it's like, if an alien did show up tomorrow, like, what would change? You ever walked into a barbershop and not known if you were next, if you should sign in somewhere, if they even take walk-ins, all because nobody greeted you or said hi to you? At the Original Clip Joint, you never have to sit there wondering if you're next or if we're even available to take you. We are built for convenience. Download our app, The Original Clip Joint Barbershop, or you could just visit us at ogclipjoint.com and book your appointment online at no extra cost. Again, that's ogclipjoint.com. We'll see you guys there.
I feel like nothing does. I think that I think that strategically releasing videos, right, is the way of the government numbing us to the potential future of them actually being here. Because now we know they're there, right? And you would have thought 30 years ago this would be bigger news, 50 years ago that this would be bigger news, that the government has acknowledged that we have unidentified flying objects out there or unidentified aerial phenomenons, right? Well, they told us. And guess what? Everyone's going to work.
Yeah.
Everyone's back to normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that people would react anyway, right? And I think about, it's not a direct comparison, but have you seen those videos in the Middle East where people like are in Israel and they're dancing at a club, but in the back you can see all the bombs?
No.
Oh, those are freaking badass videos. It's like in the Middle East, they're so used to fucking bombings and shit. And like, there's like a rooftop bar and everyone's just fucking dancing and shit. And then when you look, they span the camera and you can see missiles launching in the distance. Obviously not within like a 2-mile radius, but like in the distance, because that's where the war's happening. But they're so used to it that they're just living their lives.
I wonder what it would take. Like, I really do wonder what it would take for humanity to stop. Right, because this isn't going to do it. And based off of whatever I've been seeing in the last couple of weeks, based off that documentary, I see things that I've been reading. A lot of the people that are really trying to get this to be a conversation, like this is like the beginning for them. Like they're slowly trying to get people more interested and get more information unclassified. But a lot of the stuff you read, there's people that have been in high-ranking positions in the government that tell you that a lot of the stuff they're releasing, like they've seen things that are actually convincing. Watch here, for example, I'm going to show a video.
Okay.
This is just going to show you.
Is it a body?
It's not a body.
Okay.
It's not a body. So wait a minute. Let me. Here you go.
Years ago, I think years ago, I did see a testimony in front of Congress where somebody said they knew that the U.S. government was in possession of like alien material, like an alien body. That's the kind of shit that would like probably fuck me up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if we seen it though, like if we actually seen it, right? Like look at these videos.
Right,
here, watch. I'll check this one out.
That's the ocean right behind it, right?
That's the ocean. 2015, bro. This is 11 years ago.
Convince UFO skeptics, but the Pentagon admits it doesn't know what in the world this is, or this, or
You see how
this.
fast that moved out of the frame?
Yeah.
In some cases, there are simple explanations for what people are witnessing, but there are some that are not. We're not just simply jumping to a conclusion that's saying, oh, that's a UAP out there. We're going through our due diligence. Is it some sort of new type of cruise missile technology that China has developed? Is it some sort of high-altitude balloon that's conducting reconnaissance? Ultimately, when you have exhausted all those what-ifs and you're still left with the fact that this is in our airspace and it's real, that's when it becomes compelling and that's when it becomes problematic.
So, what if it was just another country? Like, do you think that some of the unidentified aerial phenomenons in China are just U.S. ships exploring? And what if the ones on this way are just Chinese planes exploring?
So, again, what I got from that video is the what if of that gets canceled out when you see the physics. Like on one of those videos, on one of those videos, you seen where it's in frame and then it just like, just like moves out of frame, which what they say is the way that they're moving defy the laws of physics. There's no human made anything that can withstand that kind of movement, that kind of speed, that kind of velocity. They're just physically, for whatever laws we have, Einstein's laws and Newton's laws, like there's just nothing that they can think of where a human, another country in this case, could have created something.
So there's
to
no
maneuver
way
that way.
another country would be that far ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah, this would have to be something that's like way far ahead of us. Crazy. But and so why I wanted to show you those videos is because those videos, I watch those videos and I'm still not like convinced, right? Like I want to see the body of the spaceship. Like I want to see it land. It's right there. Right? Like
you want the Independence Day ship coming over,
Yes.
and like you're gonna walk to your front yard and you're like,
and
man,
that's
that
I'm gonna
ship's
look up
still
and
there.
I'm like, damn, this is still out here.
It's
Like
still out here.
I can see the hieroglyphics on it, right? I could see the Amazon ads that somehow got on the spaceship.
Well, you have to sponsor them.
I mean, something like that,
Yeah,
right?
obviously.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like I'd have to see something like that. And I just don't know. I just don't know if that's something that's going to be released soon. But I definitely like that. It seems like this is what they're working towards. Whoever these people are that are really trying to get this stuff exposed, I really do believe that this is like their process of what they're going for to try to get more of this.
And I hope I asked this right. Do you think that it's slowly coming out because we're forcing it to come out and therefore we're getting pieces of it slowly? Or do you think it's intentionally being released slowly at a pace that those that are in power feel we could embrace?
I think who knows, right? And that's the thing about like government, whether it's our government or Russia's government or China's government. I just think government, period. Like, I just don't know how much I trust government, right? Like, they release these videos, like, and they say it's, you know, to try to give more disclosure. Who knows?
What if it's a distraction?
I mean, what is not nowadays,
Yeah.
right? Like, I still haven't seen the full Epstein files, right? Like, and it just seems like something keeps, you know what I mean? Like, how many brutal things are going on in the world?
Why do you want to see it? They already told you nothing happened. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened.
I still want to see it. I still want to see those Epstein files.
I want to see those Epstein files.
Yeah.
I want to
So
know.
I think those don't get
Yeah.
released though, bro, because I think if those like unredacted ones really got released, the entire world would be like, what the fuck? That person was, right? Like Mother Teresa went there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like just one of those fucking things where it's like releasing the full information of all the evidence we have would be so detrimental to a lot of the idols, a lot of the government officials, a lot of everything that is just not.
For sure. Those in power were those that were there, and they have the most at risk, right? And there might be people that are going to be incredibly disappointing, right? Like, what if it was like somebody in a deeply religious figure that was there, right? That people have a lot of respect and admiration for. We don't know. So, yeah, maybe it's a distraction from that. But going back to this topic, it not being an alien literally getting off a UFO and talking to us and taking over, or an imminent threat, I don't think it changes my day-to-day life at all.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't think it does mine either.
But it opens up the opportunity for alien versus human games. I'd pay to see that shit. Put that shit on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Can an alien beat a man?
Netflix. It would be on Netflix for sure.
I want to see Jon Jones go up against an alien in an MMA fight. Let's see what happens.
I don't know, man. I think Jon Jones got it.
I think
fucking Jon Jones got it. You know, that's probably why they don't land, as a matter of fact, because see, they're hearing people like you say shit like that, and they're like, yeah, fuck that. They got this Jon Jones character
That's
down
what
there.
it is. That's what it is. Well, you know what? Now we don't have Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris passed away. Rest in peace. That's our last line of fucking defense.
Damn.
I think that's the
Chuck
only thing
Norris
that was
went.
keeping from these motherfuckers coming down here.
Yep.
No more Chuck.
Maybe that's why now they're releasing them. Maybe that's why they're showing up a lot more. They're like, fucking Chuck is gone. I don't know. Jon Jones, we might be able to take that guy.
Yeah.
Right? Norris, we already knew we couldn't. But Jon Jones, we might be able to. So that's probably why they're here.
We're joking, obviously, right? But I don't think that we have any military that can keep up. We don't have anything that can stop it.
No,
we don't. Have
no,
anything.
nothing that. Well, here, let me see. Watch, I have. So I showed you that video. Let me see which other video do I. Oh, so this one where he look at where he talks about the physics of it or something like that. Watch. All right, so check this one out.
Imagine a technology that can do 600 to 700 G-forces, that can fly at 13,000 miles an hour, that it can evade radar, and that can fly through air and water and possibly space. And, oh, by the way, has no obvious signs of propulsion, no wings, no control surfaces, and yet still can defy the natural effects of Earth's gravity. That's precisely what we're seeing.
Here's what I think we should be doing. I think as the U.S. government, we need to be the first ones to like form an allyship with them. We need to be the first ones to partner.
But see, that's the thing. They're not only landing in the U.S.
No,
right?
but like I know they're landing everywhere. Like let's see if we can align ourselves with them sooner than everybody else. Because what if straight out of a movie, right? What if they found a partnership with like friggin' like Russia? Who beats them?
Nobody.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
this is a great fucking movie right now.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think we would? It's more possible to have a threat from an alien species, or that AI becomes the threat?
I think AI is the sooner threat.
Yeah.
I think AI is the sooner threat, but I think AI is not like a Terminator. It's funny because I'm very pessimistic that it's going to be a Terminator scenario. But I do think it's a threat to livelihood, people making money, people, jobs. I think that's going to be an issue. Like we are in the next decade. There's a lot of people going to be struggling to find jobs that have to I don't think young people. I think young people will figure it out.
Yeah.
But like the older people, we're so fucked.
We're not going to be able to retrain fast enough.
They're not going to retrain fast enough to keep up with this shit, right? And so the traditional jobs that, my kids talking about jobs that they want to do, it's like that might not exist 10 years from now. So that's where I think AI is going to make the biggest impact. It's going to change our day-to-day lives. It's going to change our survival, but it's not like a physical threat or a living threat, where I think this alien thing could be. I doubt it will, but I think it could be. And I doubt it will because I think to them, it's like a fucking zoo. They're just coming down here to look at us. I think you're right. I think they're just coming to watch us and like look at these fucks.
Yeah.
Fighting over bullshit.
Yeah.
Fighting over oil when they can just derive everything from electricity. Stupid.
Well, that's a whole nother episode. Electricity, a lot of the electricity comes from oil.
It does. I just kind of said that out loud, Joe. It wasn't for you to analyze. We're just, I know you're only a cup in, but I'm not a cup in. And so I'm just kind of thinking out loud, bro. I didn't fully think that was true.
Another question for you, is Elon Musk an alien?
He might be. Like, right there, what if they're already here?
And if they are, Elon Musk would be one of them. I mean,
what if he was? What if he was? What if they're just like among us already, right? Like they're just among us. I don't know. Again, I don't know that it would change anything that I do.
Yeah.
I
mean, unless it was a threat. That's the only way. Like if the fucking government, like if the president of the United States came on TV tomorrow and said like, hey, like there's been a bombing in fucking Florida, right? And that bomb came from a UAP, right? And it looks like they're starting to form, right? Like over different. Then my fucking day to day. What would you do then? My day to day would change. Absolutely.
Kind of. But what are you gonna do?
No, I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna do anything about it,
go
but
sharpen
it's like,
a fucking knife. Like,
I mean, shit.
We're not gonna do shit.
I think at this point I'd just be like, fuck it. Like, obviously, like maybe something's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna be with my family, right? Those haircuts don't have to happen.
You're gonna let me walk out of here with all fucking hair all grown out and shit over some alien? That's fucked up.
I am.
Like, I don't think much changes for me. And I'm gonna give you the closest example that I could think of. 9/11, right? That morning. I'm 20 years old, right? I'm sleeping in my house, and my mom comes barging in. Carlos, right? Se cayeron las torres. And I'm like, what? She's like, the towers fell, right? In Spanish. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Mom, right? And she's like, the towers fell. I'm like, what towers? She's like, the towers in New York City. I'm like, New York City? Mom, that's on the other side of the fucking country. Why are you waking me up for this? That has nothing to do with me, right? And then you wake up, and it's super fucked up, and a lot of innocent people lost their lives, and it is terrible. And we will always remember this as like a blemish, right? And how bad it was. But I want to work that day. I want to work the following day. And yes, people were afraid that terrorists were going to attack other cities, right? But until it happened, what were we going to do? Bunker down? We couldn't bunker down as a country for COVID. That was being threatened to be this thing, right? The news sold the shit out of COVID, right? We were all going to die, right? They couldn't convince us to stay in our fucking houses. Nobody wanted to do it. I know you didn't fucking want to do it. I tried to follow directions, but you didn't give two fucks.
Yeah. I mean, I did for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First 2 weeks, but
I committed a full year of my life to fighting COVID, right?
Actually,
it didn't change shit.
I think within the first 2-3 weeks, we took a road trip.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if COVID didn't keep people in their fucking houses, sheltered down, thinking about the rest of their lives, everybody trying to go back to normal, right? I don't think the aliens are going to, like, yeah, we're going to be like, damn, that's fucked up, dude. Florida's gone? Crazy. Florida's fucking gone? But guess what, dude? I got to go.
I guess, so see, look at, I think this would be the difference for me, though. I get exactly what you're saying with the 9/11 thing because, yeah, I was younger than you. I think I was like 16, and I do remember it having an impact on me for sure. Where I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" The difference where I say it would stop my day to day is if it was visible to me. In other words, the news came out that this thing in the air bombed Florida, right? And the whole fucking bottom half of Florida is obliterated.
Yeah.
And that same fucking thing that just did that, there's 100 of them, and one of them I can see from my front yard. That would change my day to day.
Yes. Yes.
The 9/11, you couldn't. That one you could see on TV. That one happened in New York. That was 2,000 miles away, or however far that is. Don't judge me for that, guys. I don't know how far New York City is. But that one's fucking far as fuck away. I can't really see that imminent threat near me.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't change my day to day. What would change my day to day is if something similar to what bombed Florida is hanging out where I can see it from my front yard. That would change my day to day.
Change your day and that you would stop going to work. Obviously.
I would stop going to work. I'm sorry, Carlos. I wouldn't cut your hair. I mean, you'd grow a fro. But if it all boiled over, bro, I'd hook you up for free. Promise.
Honestly, if those things were over, I think the haircut would be the last of my worries, right? But yeah, it would change my day in that I probably would take a sick day and I'd go hang out with my kids.
Bro, I'd take a sick however long that motherfucker was above my house. Like, that would be...
Okay,
I don't know.
But hold on. That motherfucker's above your house. You take 2 weeks off. 3 weeks off. It's up there for 2 months. What are you going to do?
That one's tough, yeah.
Yeah, eventually you got to go back to normal.
Yeah, eventually I'd be like, all right, that fucker's just going to hang out there. He's going to watch.
Yeah.
I'll just wave at him every once in a while.
You're going to be with your girl. You'll be like, hey, you want to get some sun? Let's go 2 miles that way because this motherfucker's still blocking our sun here. Right? Right?
I think
Real
so.
estate in the non-covered areas is going to shoot up because you have sunlight.
Absolutely.
And that's
Yep. And then when they buy it, they call Anteater Home Solutions.
They call me. You're going to get free internet, right? I'll put internet on that fucking spaceship if they'll let me, bro.
I mean, hey, Elon Musk with his Starlink shit, man. This thing is wild.
Yeah, let's not hype up our competitors right now. That's not
Future.
What we're doing.
Oh, damn it. No, Starlink. No, guys. Anteater Home Solutions, not Starlink.
Give us a not Starlink.
Not Starlink. Until Anteater Home Solutions
offers Starlink. But till then.
Which coming soon.
Soon. Yeah, I think, if it was the first few weeks, I'd probably. But I promise you, like, we're such a resilient race that eventually we'd all just go back to normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were able, you seen Jurassic Park, we were able to live with dinosaurs roaming the streets.
I was going to say.
Side by side, that happened.
That could be its own episode. If they made a fucking Jurassic Park, I would pay whatever to go. Whatever to go.
Would you pay to go to space?
No. You know what's funny? And here's the thing. I have no fucking interest because of how tight that... Like, give me a 747 that's going to take me to space.
By yourself.
With your family, I want room to walk around. Right? Like, I don't want to be strapped in like... something smaller than this shit with like 10 other people, right? Like, I need space. That's why I don't want to go to space. And then what am I going to look at?
Space.
Yeah, fuck that.
Which you said you needed.
That I'm in the capsule. It's like, I want to see the ocean, but I don't want to be in a fucking submarine. Right? It's not the same. But yeah, there's something about space that doesn't excite me. But yeah, I would go see dinosaurs. I would go see that. Would you pay to go to space?
I think if I had money to, like, it was indispensable, right?
Yeah.
Like, where, like, I could, I would do that Blue Origin or fucking whatever that thing that that Amazon faked that went up with the news reporter and all that. Yeah,
it really wasn't space, but yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I'd probably do something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I would. Like I said, if I had the money. So I would much rather do that. Bored. I would much rather do that than go on a fucking little thing that goes and explores the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. Like,
I am never fucking doing that. You saw what happened to that one.
I sure did.
There's no fucking way.
And I'd go up to space, but I wouldn't go down to the ocean.
The best fucking case scenario is the fact that should happen immediately. The idea, when I heard that they might be underwater waiting, kill me now. I don't want to be trapped in that shit for an hour or 10 minutes. I can't even get on the Finding Nemo ride at Disneyland without freaking out. I'm going to go fucking see the Titanic, right? But yeah, I think I wouldn't do either one of those. I don't have any interest in that.
Question. Have you ever heard of the I'm probably gonna chop this up, guys. But the it's either, I don't want to say marinara because it makes me think of spaghetti, but I think it's called the Mariana Trench.
No, what is that?
You've never, guys, if you haven't heard of the Mariana Trench, you got to check this shit out. I'm going to let Carlos Google it, but I'll tell you a little bit. So the Mariana Trench is what they consider the deepest part of the ocean. And so this is off of the coast of like China or somewhere in that region. But it's the deepest part of the ocean. And it's like pitch black, like it's got its own ecosystem and everything down there. Anyway, they said like they've explored the Mariana Trench, but they said that exploring the Mariana Trench in the way that our technology can explore it right now, it's like walking through the Grand Canyon, pitch black, with a flashlight.
I just saw 36,000 feet in depth. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's where the aliens are.
I mean,
They're
if there was
parked down there.
anywhere, think about it. The best way the best analogy they can give to the capability we have currently to explore the Mariana Trench is like walking through the Grand Canyon with a flashlight.
That's crazy.
What do you see? What would you see?
Nothing. Dark as shit.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see the canyon. You wouldn't see, bro, can you imagine?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Huh.
There's a quote I heard the other day that said, we've mapped out more of space than we have of the ocean floor.
That's what I was telling you. That's why they might be here already.
Yeah, and if there was any place that they could fucking hide for thousands of years, right? Like, why not have it be there? There's a lot of sightings of UAPs and UFOs that have been documented that are coming out of the water.
Yeah. I guess not hiding in plain sight, but hiding among us. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't wait for more to drop. I can't wait for season 2 of the Pentagon Files, right?
Yeah.
We're not getting season 1 of the Epstein, so let me get season 2 of this shit.
At least give us season 2 of this shit, right?
Yeah.
Give us some good files, though, because these videos that they're releasing, bro, like, I mean, they're cool, and, you know, the way that it defies physics and all that, but, I'm so pumped up for the day that I get to see, like, some real shit.
This is the buildup, though, Joe. Like, this is creating the excitement. Here's what I want, right? What do they eat? Give me the Food Network version of what the fuck these aliens are eating.
Can they poop?
Can they poop? That's the whole other
Right?
end
Like,
of the
think
spectrum.
about, like, I mean, it's in the same spectrum. I mean, while you start at this is the end of the
I don't want to
this
watch
is the
a
end of the spectrum
documentary
you
on
were
fucking
starting
can
on.
they poop.
I was just talking about this end of the spectrum.
No, I want to know what grilling abilities do these fucking aliens have? What approaches to food? See, that's the kind of shit. I want to see bizarre foods, aliens.
Alien style.
Alien style.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you think they fucking have seen our like bizarre foods and thought like these motherfuckers are crazy?
He said, "No shit, don't know shit. Imagine eating this animal from this planet. That's some real thug shit
With some salt from this other planet?
Yeah, that's
some rare.
That's
some
true
rare
culinary
shit.
fucking feat,
Yeah.
not chicken feet.
Galaxy fusion.
Gagging over chicken feet.
Right.
The fuck is that?
Fucking chicken from a state over. Like, motherfucker, you guys got to get one from a galaxy over.
That's it. That's the kind of shit I want to know.
Real quick, one thing.
That'll get me to fly out there. I'll go try new food.
Try new food?
Yeah.
I mean, but then again.
Run it.
Yeah, I think so. Have you heard of the Hubble telescope?
Yeah.
Okay. So they have a newer telescope now, one that's even better than like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Hubble. It's,
Okay.
it's fucking nuts, the images that this thing is able to capture. But look this up, guys. It's this. It fucking tripped me out. I think it was the first time that I actually became aware to that this existed. But they pointed the Hubble telescope for I don't know how many days or weeks or something like that at just this one spot in the sky. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about like a fucking quarter, like the Hubble scope just pointed at one spot in space. And the picture that it captured, I'll put it up on the screen. I'll find it. I'll put it up on the screen. The picture that it captured in just this little fucking like sliver of the night sky, not including any fucking the bottom, the top, the northwest, east, nothing. And it captured like millions of galaxies. Different galaxies. Our Milky Way, millions of those in this fucking tiny thing of space.
Crazy.
So what that says is that there is trillions, bro, trillions of galaxies, not just planets, trillions of galaxies, and the universe is only expanding.
Yep.
That's fucking nuts.
Fucking crazy.
I don't think it's a matter, and I think a lot of people might have already wrapped their head around this. I don't think it's a matter of whether there's other life out there. I think it's a matter of does any life in the universe have the technology to reach other life? That's why this UAP thing for me is super interesting, because it's like, is there a species out there really that is so technologically advanced that they've managed a way to reach another life in this universe?
So the question isn't whether or not there is life out there.
It can't be. It can't be.
It's can we see it? And I think the answer is yes. I think time will tell, but I think the answer is yes, that over time, we're going to see more.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I hope I'm alive, even if I'm fucking 90, right? But like, I really do hope I live to the day where I see some real evidence, or where I see something that I like know for sure, because I've seen shit before in the sky and like some weird shit.
Yeah.
But I can't like prove it. To me, that was a UFO for sure, right?
Interesting.
But because I've actually gotten the opportunity to see that. There was this one time at the Rancho house where I even called my kids out and they seen it. I was standing outside. It was night. And I looked up and I seen these three lines, these three dots. These three dots were just cruising at the same exact speed. From my vision, they looked like they were like fucking 3 inches apart, right? Which obviously they were miles apart. But like they looked like they were 3 inches apart from each other from my perspective. And I could see these three dots just going. And then out of nowhere, I seen a fourth one. And then a fifth one. But these things were just appearing. Like they weren't coming out of anything. It was just like, it was like three dots, and then one would light up and follow the three dots. And then another one would light up and follow the three dots. And then eventually it became like 10 dots that were in sync, flowing. And then one would disappear. The other one disappeared. The other one disappeared. But they were traveling at the same speed and what looked to be the same distance from each other. And they were just appearing.
Interesting.
And then disappearing. And I called my kids out to see that shit.
Maybe you did.
I don't know, but I hope I get to live to the day where I can see something like that with my own eyes and know for certain that that was definitely a UFO.
On the opposite end, I hope I don't fucking see it.
I
hope I get to just run my life and just fucking live my life absolutely normal.
See, like,
and these fuckers leave us alone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to fuck up my day to day.
Yeah, I don't know. See, and me, like, I do. Like, I'm that type of person that's like with when I heard of this hantavirus shit, I was like,
you were like, I hope I get it.
I was like, no. I was like, fuck around and find out. Like, I would love to see these motherfuckers shut this thing down again and just like be here for the reaction of everybody. Like, I just don't think that would happen again.
There's no way.
There's no way that would happen. But
there's no way.
I would love to see them try.
There's
just
no
to
way.
see what happens.
I don't think they'll even try. Even
don't
if
think so,
it was
but
in
still.
the best interest of the country,
I still want to see it.
I think there's no fucking
But
way.
I still want to see them
You know
try.
why? Because nobody fucking listened.
I'd like to ruffle those feathers anyway. I really would.
But
Like, I'm not.
Can I tell you something?
Tell
Though?
me.
If it happens, I'm gonna wear a mask.
Fuck, Carlos.
I'm a double mask.
Carlos, just drink 2 of these. el 7-Up, el
I'm gonna tell you right
Vicks,
now, if
y
that
el
shit-
whiskey
if that
mata,
shit keep-
mata todo.
If that
Mata
shit keeps
todo.
popping off, I'm wearing 2 masks, and you better be 6 feet from me.
I'll get a 6-foot table. Okay, Carlos. I think we could still fit. This is 10. This is 10 feet.
We're gonna go virtual. We're gonna go teams.
No, Carlos.
We're gonna go teams.
We're not doing that. We're doing it. It's in person. I'll buy you the 3 masks, bro. You can wear them. We're gonna be.
I'm gonna come in here in a fucking scuba fucking outfit, just like this whole fucking thing.
You couldn't have said a hazmat suit. Bro.
Hazmat?
Scuba. This is not water.
Scuba's fucking dope though.
Scuba is dope. Hey, you know what's that fucking little thing that the kids, have you seen this shit? There's this new thing where like they cover their mouth and they go like that. I don't know. If any of you little kids are out there, you guys, what the fuck does this mean, right?
I
But
don't know.
is that a scuba thing? Because my daughter, I went to her open house today, and she's like, "Oh, look that's my scuba thing." She drew like a girl in a scuba thing. And then she goes like, "Oh yeah, that's my scuba thing," and she goes like that, and I was like, "Is that fucking thing a scuba thing?" I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I've seen that.
No fucking.
Never
idea
seen
what
it. Look
is.
that up. I gotta look that up, guys. Let me know if you guys. I'm gonna clip this
On
shit.
next
If you
week's
guys know what
episode.
the fuck this is, right? That the little kids are doing, tell me what it is, because I have no fucking clue, and I'm not gonna research it.
On next week's episode, that's what we'll cover.
No,
Thank you,
absolutely
Joe.
not.
Today was
Absolutely
fun.
not. That's like saying we want to do 6-7 for the next episode. It's not fucking happening. It's not fucking kids. I'm sorry, kids. This 6-7 shit is not happening. He's doing it. He's fucking doing it. That's not happening. That's not happening. So you're gonna do the thing, and I'm gonna do the. See, he's gonna do that thing, and I'm gonna fucking do that thing. Yeah,
There
no,
it
it's not
is.
gonna work out.
Thank you, buddy. Good show.
Hey, Carlos, good show, baby.
Thank you so much,
Love you,
bro.
but we gotta end this one off with the cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Carlos and I love every single one of you 3 people that are watching this right now.
Mom, thanks for watching.
Yeah, mom, the other mom, thanks for watching. Wifey, Jasmine, thanks for watching. That's 3 people we got.
That's it.
Right? Oh no, your kids are watching too. I think they're
My
tuning
kids will
in.
watch. Yeah.
Right. So
I
the kids are
I make
watching.
each one of them like
so
it.
there you go, guys. All 10 of you, please subscribe. Hit the button. Absolutely helps. Other than that, we love y'all. Smile every chance you get. Peace.
Awesome.
That was fun. That was so cool.